You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, you're watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live and the Wildwood Athletics Huddle channel. I'm Brian Kniff, Rich Hans pushing all the buttons behind the scenes, and we've got a South Jersey Group 1 girls semifinal between 7th-seeded Clayton and 2nd-seeded Wildwood. Starters for Clayton: a freshman, India Bryant; a junior, DeAndrea Simon; a senior, Rosalina Pereira; a senior, Ava Delaney; and a senior, Raynell Blocker. Blocker is one of the better players in South Jersey. She averages 19.5 points, 12.5 rebounds. She has 1,454 career points. Clayton comes in at 18-8. They're coached by Mahir Yilmaz. They've won 3 straight. They pulled a seed upset by beating Palmyra 56-38 in the last round. That's why Wildwood got this third home game. Clayton wearing the away white uniforms, blue numbers trimmed in gold. Wildwood, coached by Teresa Kniff, they're 21-7. They're the number 3 seed. They beat Pennsville 75-55 to get here. That win was on Saturday. Their starters, the forward positions, junior Kiana D'Antono, freshman Addison Troiano, the guard, sophomore Rebecca Benechu, junior Angela Wilbur, and senior Macy McCracken. And McCracken, of course, is one of the most prolific scorers in South Jersey history with 2,436 career points. She averages 23.4 this season to go with 9.5 rebounds. She also has 111 steals. And Rebecca Benechu averages a little under 13 a game. Angela Wilbur, 10.4. Wildwood's one of the best three-point shooting teams in the state. They've made 250 for the season. They're coming off a game in which they made 19, and they're averaging a little under 9 a game as a team. Of course, Wildwood will wear the home maroon uniforms with white letters trimmed in black. The officials are Carol Van Loo, Phil Huser, and Robert Matthews. Winner will play Haddon Township or Woodstown on Friday at the home of the highest remaining seed, Woodstown. If Haddon Township wins, they'll be at home. Troiano will jump it up against Blocker. Wildwood looking to play defense off the tip here, and Clayton wins the tip. Here's Delaney, who's a good outside shooter. She's their best three-point threat. Over to Pereira. She hands off to Simon. Blair with it. Stolen away, McCracken. Driving up the left of the basket, she's fouled by Rosalina Pereira. Change to the starting lineup. Janice Blair, a junior, is in there. They get it into the corner to Wilbur. Clayton playing zone. Benechu driving. That's not a good move there, and she loses it. Clayton looking to run, knocked out of her hands from behind as Delaney was trying to push. There's Pereira. Hands off to Simon. Simon nearly traveled there. Now it's Delaney in the post. Stolen again by McCracken. She's got 2 steals already. McCracken to Benechu. This is more her liking for 3. No good long. Angela Wilbur, the rebound. She traveled. Good call. Delaney brings it up. On the left wing, 3 ball is good by DeAndrea Simon. Wilbur with it. Goes over to McCracken. McCracken straight away 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Rebecca Benechu. Lobs it out to McCracken. McCracken kicks Addison Troiano for 3. That's long. Rebound brought down by Blair, and she is fouled. And not a good start here for Wildwood offensively. And Clayton has a very boisterous student section here. Delaney going left. Hands off to Pereira. Pereira driving left, and she traveled. Good help by McCracken there, forcing the turnover. Here's Wilbur. Goes to McCracken. Wilbur on the right. They don't guard her. Steps into an open 3. Off the iron, no good Rebound. We're going to have a jump ball possession to Wildwood. Good job by Benechu tying up the Clayton player in the post. McCracken to inbound. Lobs it out to Wilbur. In the corner to McCracken. Back to Wilbur. Fakes a three. Benechu now for three. Bang. And we're tied at three. Delaney over to Blocker. Blocker down the lane to the basket. No good on the layup. McCracken the rebound. McCracken pushing center of the floor. Goes over to Troiano. Back to Wilbur. Wilbur to McCracken. Cross court Benechu. Wilbur again. McCracken in the high post area. Kicks to D'Antono. And Wildwood resets. McCracken gets a ball screen, gets into the lane, good jump stop, and rattles home the jumper. Good decision by McCracken, the jump stop there instead of driving. Delaney to the basket, and she finishes. Wildwood's transition defense was a problem last game, and they just gave up a layup there on a secondary break. Wilbur over to Benechu. Out to McCracken. In the corner, Troiano. Lost the dribble, goes cross court, bad pass. Stolen away, driving, and shots blocked from behind. And here's McCracken pushing. Takes it up the left, McCracken off the glass, no good. Rebound the Blocker. Delaney. And now it's Pereira. Pereira had it knocked out of her hands. Clayton wants a timeout. They're going to take a full timeout. We're tied at 5 midway through the first quarter. Back after this on the Wildwood Huddle channel and Cape Atlantic Live. So 5-5 to start the game. Wildwood beat Clayton twice in the regular season, both times by 20. In both games, Wildwood got off to really good starts in the first quarter. This time, it's a little sluggish for them, and we're tied at 5. Clayton can take the lead with a basket on this possession. Inbounding is Simon. Stolen away on the inbound by Benechu. Lobs across. It's tipped, goes right to McCracken, and her layup is good. Blocker will push. Blocker through a double team. Pass is stolen away by Wilbur. Wilbur lobs it up. Bad pass stolen by Blocker. McCracken takes it right out of Blocker's hands. Lost the dribble. Got it down to Addison Troiano, but she hit the bottom of the backboard with the shot. And Delaney settles things for Clayton. Pass in the corner, nearly stolen away by McCracken again, but out of bounds. They get it in the Blocker. Blocker driving, kicks in the corner, 3 ball. Is no good. Long rebound to McCracken. Doesn't have numbers. Gets it up to Wilbur. Wilbur is fouled. Simon reached in and hacked. And India Bryant, who we thought was supposed to be in the starting lineup, is now into the game, the freshman guard. D'Antono goes to McCracken. They don't guard her. She steps into a 3. Short. Rebound Blocker. Blocker running. Outlet pass stolen by Benichu knocked out of bounds by Clayton. Trail official there asked for help from the lead. That's a good job by the officials. Luckily, the lead was looking back at the play. Benichu drives into the lane to the basket. Layup is good. She's found a seam. Wildwood by 4. Delaney stripped but fouled. And it's just too much reaching by Wildwood. And now Benichu's going to have to come out. That's her second foul. Simon to inbound. Lobs too far. Stolen by McCracken. She'll bring it up for Wildwood up the right wing. Lobs over to Layla Fatih, who just checked in. Off the iron, no good. Rebound Blocker. Blocker pushing way ahead of the pack, and again, Wildwood doesn't get back defensively, and the layup is good by DeAndrea Simon. Wildwood by 2. Fatigue passes, tipped, stolen away. Here's Delaney. India Bryant nearly stripped. She's trapped. Stolen away by Wildwood. McCracken on the left side. Crossover dribble. Goes in the corner to Fatih. Back to McCracken to the basket. Off the glass, no good. Got her own rebound. Turns. Rejected by Blocker. Delaney pushing. Delaney in the corner. 18-footer. Got it for DeAndrea Simon. And we're tied at 9. Wilbur bounces to Fatih. Fatih throws it away. Clayton is playing a triangle in 2 on Wilbur and McCracken. Sydney Killian will come in for Wildwood, replacing Kiana D'Antono. Tied at 9, 1:02 to play in the first quarter. Here's Blocker, picked up by Killian. Blocker, 19-footer, short. Rebound Troiano. Bad pass. Luckily for Wildwood, it was not saved in bounds. And right now, Wildwood just playing with way too many jitters. Just not settling down. Here's Wilbur, goes to McCracken. They're actually playing a box and 1 on Wilbur. Lobbed into the corner. Fatih for 3, blocked. Goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Wildwood. McCracken lobs back to Wilbur. In the corner, McCracken. Spins away. Goes to Fatih. Fatih into the lane. Bounces across, and it's out of bounds. Here comes Blocker. 20 seconds to go in the period. Over to Pereira. Now it's Delaney. Delaney lobbing to Blocker. Traveled. I don't think she expected to see Angela Wilbur right behind her when she turned and she shuffled her feet. Wildwood can get the last shot here with 7.7 to go. Wilbur up to Fatih. Fatih fires a deep 3 had plenty of time, and it's no good. And we'll go to the second quarter with the score tied at 9. Back after this on Cape Atlantic Live and the Wildwood Huddle channel.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, you're watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live.
Back at Wildwood, 9-9 after the first quarter between Clayton and Wildwood. Clayton will have the ball. Julia Ennis, freshman, into the game for the first time for Wildwood. Blocker with the basketball. Delaney. Lobs over to Pereira. In the corner, that's going to go out of bounds. McCracken got in the passing lane, but no one touched the ball, and it went out of bounds. D'Antono. Oh, McCracken's wide open for three. Boy, she can't get one to go early. Simon the rebound for Clayton. Here's Blocker. Blocker off a ball screen, going right. Spinning. Kicks in the corner. India Bryant, long jumper is good for three. Clayton has the lead. Wilbur, throw it away. Here's Delaney. Kicks. Another jumper, short. Rebound to Ennis. Ennis got it to Wilbur. Wildwood looking to run. Here's McCracken to the basket. Got it in a foul. Clayton didn't like that call. There didn't seem to be a lot of contact there, but Addison Troiano back in for Sydney Killian. McCracken to try to complete a three-point play here. This is the first free throw attempt for either team. And it's no good. McCracken can't get anything to go for herself right now except for layups. Delaney over to Blocker. Delaney again. Swings over to Pereira. Drives. Another jumper is no good. Long rebound taken by Troiano. Here's McCracken up the left side. Crosses over to her right. Throws it away. The amount of bad possessions for Wildwood are a lot more than the amount of good ones to this point, but they only trail by one. Here's Blocker. Pereira. Stolen away, but thrown away. Good hustle by Addison Troiano, but she threw the ball at the feet of McCracken and a little behind her. Here's Blocker. Going right. Pereira. Delaney now. Over to Simon. Long jumper. Oh, unfortunate bounce for Wildwood. Blocker in the lane, no good. Rebound Troiano as that ball hit the top of the backboard on the shot. McCracken lobs in the corner. D'Antono, no good long. And here's Clayton getting out again, but Wilbur steals it and is fouled. And you have an instance here on that play. All of Wildwood's players went to the offensive glass. They were lucky that Clayton didn't get out on the break there. McCracken holding. Wildwood trailing by one. Ennis, high post to Addison Troiano. Lost it. Bad place to dribble the ball. McCracken gambles. That leaves Simon wide open down the other end. Clayton by 3. McCracken to D'Antonio. Good pass at the post. Troiano's layup is good. Good move by D'Antonio there and found McCracken. Clayton by 1, 4:50 to go in the first half. Blocker. Shut off. Bounces over. Long 3. Off the iron, no good. Blocker kept the rebound alive. Missed the layup. Got her own rebound and is fouled. Raynell Blocker. Here's the thing. Wildwood's done a great job on her so far. She's yet to score. She's their leading scorer, but Wildwood trails in the game. Blocker missed the first free throw. Second free throw's no good. McCracken the rebound. Benechu back in the game with her 2 fouls. Benechu open in the corner, fakes a 3, drives, 15-footer, is short, long rebound, is off of Clayton and out of bounds. Or off of Wildwood and out of bounds will be Clayton ball. Clayton wants another timeout. The full timeout. Will be back after this.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, you're watching high school.
Fourteen 13, Clayton leads with 4:20 to go in the second quarter. And kind of a surprising development here, considering, Wildwood beat Clayton by 20 twice in the regular season. The Clippers right now with a 1-point lead with 4:20 to go in the second quarter. Here's Blocker. Going right, kicks to Simon. Simon driving, wild shot, rebound taken by Wilbur. Goes to Benechu, she backs away. Spins, drives, blocked by Blocker. Blocker to the basket, no good. Rebound Simon. No good, and the rebound's going to go off of Clayton and out of bounds. I think Wildwood was fortunate not to get a foul called on McCracken on that first shot by Clayton on that possession, on that fast break. Wilbur takes a bump, lost the dribble, bounces it to D'Antonio, swung over to Benechu. Deep 3, off the iron, no good. Rebound Blocker. Blocker outlets to Delaney. Delaney pushing. Delaney, and ball was tipped out of her hands, but then off of Wilbur's body and out of bounds. They lob it in the Blocker. Couldn't get free. Back to Bryant. Blocker again. Blocker. Right elbow jumper, no good. Rebound D'Antonio. McCracken pushing. Steps into a deep 3, not a good shot. Rebound Blocker. Blocker running. Blocker into the lane. Lost it. And she's out of bounds. McCracken with it. Neither team has scored in a while here. Benechu. Goes to McCracken. Crosses over, trying to drive. Goes to Wilbur. Wilbur doubled. Dives on the floor. Oh, Clayton calls a timeout. They were going to have a wide open layup there. And they've called 3 timeouts here in the first half. That's a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it here. This kind of shows you how this game is going right now for Wildwood. As they trail by 1 with 2:24 to go in the second quarter. Clayton will have the ball. After calling the timeout after the steal. Here's Blocker. Blocker holds. Bounces to Simon. In the corner, Delaney. Shot blocked by Troiano, and she got the rebound. And here's Benechu. She'll handle the ball. Goes to McCracken. Head and shoulders fake. Lobs to Fatih. Fatih holding. Dribbles out, nearly stripped. Lost the ball, and she's fouled by Blocker. Blocker a little too aggressive, leaning on the body. That's a good call by the official. Clayton fans don't like it, obviously. D'Antonio to inbound. Goes to McCracken. Lobs out to D'Antonio, back to McCracken. Fatih. D'Antonio. Pass in the post, stolen by Blocker. Blocker pushing up the right. Blocker to the basket. Layup is good. Clayton by 3. Wildwood can't even get shots, let alone score. McCracken lobs over to Benechu. Fakes a 3. Backs it away. It's an illegal screen. Julia Ennis will come in, replace Benechu. They're trying to get Benechu to halftime with just those 2 fouls. Blocker with the basketball. Clayton by 3. Blocker off a ball screen, goes right, foul line jumper. No good long. Fatih the rebound. Bad pass. Stolen away by Simon, taken back by McCracken. McCracken driving. Shut off. Still holding the dribble. Drives again. Floater. Got it. Blocker to the basketball. Driving right. Kicks. Simon a deep 3. Off the iron, no. Rebound taken by McCracken. 15 seconds to go in the period. McCracken pushing. McCracken up the right to the basket. Layup is good. Blocker with the ball. 6 seconds to go in the half. Blocker driving. Pulls up. blocked at the buzzer. So Wildwood gets the last 4 of the period to take a 17-16 lead into halftime here in this South Jersey Group 1 semifinal against Clayton. And we'll be back in a little bit with the second half here on Cape Atlantic Live.
Hi, I'm Tony DeSalle, President and CEO of Crest Savings Bank. At Crest Savings, we're more than just a bank. Here, let me show you. We're a part of this community. We've been supporting local businesses here for nearly 100 years. From a loan to expand your business, to a construction loan. And great services like credit card processing, mobile banking, and remote deposit. And we're moving forward, continuing to add new products and services so you can bank when you want and where you want. We are Crest Savings Bank. Banking is what we do, community is who we are.
This is where walks are never bored and friendships last a lifetime. Where mom met dad and granddad never says no. This is where traditions go round and upside down. Where slide races are serious sport. Curly's fries are the prize. And our stomachs are always bigger than our eyes. This is where oh my's twist and turn into oh yeahs. And this is where we wake up and want to do it all over again. This is
Greetings
where
from
we
Wildwood,
summer.
New Jersey. Dogtooth Bar and Grill is the go-to spot for locals and tourists alike. Our menu features a variety of dishes made with fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Whether you're in the mood for a mouth-watering burger, a hearty salad, or classic cocktails, we have something just for you. Just across the street, Poppy's Brick Oven Pizza serves up delicious, handcrafted Neapolitan-style pizza and classic Italian dishes here in Wildwood, New Jersey. Whether coming in for takeout, a quiet evening, a small family gathering, or a catered event, Poppy's can accommodate you in style. Mudhen Brewing Company is the first craft brewery in Wildwood, New Jersey. We strive to create an inviting atmosphere for our guests to enjoy a pint, great food, live music, and entertainment daily. Enjoy our huge menu featuring our famous barbecue ribs and brisket, smoked wings, juicy burgers, mac and cheese skillets, and so much more. Stop by Mudhen today and discover the taste of Wildwood for yourself.
So my name is Maddie McCracken, and I run the Setback Foundation. We fundraise, we do different events in order to raise money to give back to the community. We're doing the Setback. A step back and perspective, realize there's things larger than yourself, care about other people. It's just step back and observe things. I started the nonprofit when I was a senior at Wildwood High School, it was yesterday. But I said I want to do some sort of fundraiser to give back to kids. If a kid can't afford to buy a pair of basketball shoes, they might not play. If they don't have the opportunity to be a part of something just because they don't have the financial means to do so, they're not going to see how awesome it is to succeed. And then they're not going to do other things that they want to accomplish. They're not going to be able to see how amazing it is to be successful. The girls, we get them their basketball bag. And then for the boys basketball team this year, we got them their travel gear.
Oh, it's been amazing. Not only in the school, but the entire community. There have been so many kids in need. Maddie stepped in with the foundation and helped supply equipment and fees for certain things, really inspiring the next group of kids to do the same thing, for their community, even if it's not on this level. It's definitely something that's going to trickle down for a long time. The impact has grown so far beyond the islands.
Seeing what Maddie does for the community, it makes you want to do good and give back to the people that you've grown up with and even the younger people that are following in your footsteps.
There are some days where I'm kind of taken back and I get a little emotional. It's a part of me, it's who I am, and I love this. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
All right, back at the half here on Cape Atlantic Live and the Wildwood Huddle channel. I'm Brian Kniff. Rich Hans handling the behind-the-scenes work for us here. And Wildwood holding just a 1-point lead at halftime over Clayton at 17-16. And both teams actually went a really long time in that second quarter without scoring. Clayton took a 3-point lead at one point, and then Wildwood got the last 4 of the half to go up by 1 here at the break. And your point totals, first for Clayton, DeAndrea Simon with 9, India Bryant with 3. Raynell Blocker only has 2 points. She averages 19. That's not a good sign for Wildwood. You've held their leading scorer to 2 points, and you're only up 1 at halftime. And Ava Delaney has 2. For Wildwood, Macy McCracken with 10. Rebecca Benechu with 5. Addison Troiano with 2. Wildwood, a team that averages 9 made threes a game, has only made 1 in this first half. And you look at the turnovers, there's an awful lot of those. 14 for Clayton, 11 for Wildwood. Neither team has made a free throw. Rebounds about even. Raynell Blocker has 9 of Clayton's 14 rebounds. Macy McCracken for Wildwood with 6 rebounds and 5 steals in that first half. And Wildwood will have it to start the second half. And I think if you're Wildwood, you need a couple outside shots to go down. And they've been having difficulty getting them. Clayton's doing a good job of running them off the three-point line. Here's Wilbur. 1-3-1 defense by Clayton. Wilbur holds, back to Benechu. McCracken in the corner. 18-footer. In and out. Rebound Blocker. Well, McCracken cannot get an outside shot to go down tonight. Clayton can take the lead on this trip early in the third quarter. Blair in the corner. Trapped. Looking for Blocker. Stolen by Wilbur. McCracken pushing. McCracken driving and finishing. Blocker, and she's fouled by McCracken. And Wildwood just commits so many silly reaching fouls. It's only the first one on McCracken, though. Pereira driving left goes to Simon. Back to Blocker. Blocker holds. Driving. Tough shot. No good. Rebound McCracken. McCracken pushing. Pulls up. Now fakes, drives. Backs away. Fires a 3. In and out again. Cannot get an outside shot to go. Delaney with it. Blocker now. Pereira, Simon. Delaney in the corner, driving, shut off. Lobs it back to Simon, fumbled it. But she drives now. Shot up is short. Rebound Benechu. Benechu trying to push. She comes across the division line, goes back to McCracken. Here's another 3. Bang! Finally got one to go. Wildwood now by 6. Delaney. Up across the left, stripped, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Delaney's leg after it was tipped by D'Antono. India Bryant back in for Clayton. Wildwood by 6 here. McCracken surveying the defense. Benechu now holding. Oh, bad pass. Tipped away, but right to McCracken. Into the corner. D'Antono for 3. Short. Rebound Blocker. Blocker pushing. Blocker, great spin. Driving. Might have gotten away with a walk there. Bryant for 3. No good. Rebound Benechu. Benechu trying to push. Falls down. Holds the dribble. And they call a traveling violation. Benechu was still dribbling the basketball when she went to the floor. That's not a good call there. Either way, Clayton has it. Simon loses the ball, gets it back. Pass tipped, stolen by D'Antonio. Got it to McCracken. McCracken to the basket, jump stop, and she's fouled by Blocker. McCracken lobs it out to Wilbur. Back in the corner, McCracken. A deep three. Bang! Wildwood, its largest lead at 9. Here's Delaney. Back to Blocker. Blocker driving left. Lost the dribble. Got it to Simon. Simon loses it. Here's McCracken running. McCracken behind the back dribble. McCracken stops, goes to the basket. No good. Rebound, D'Antonio. Layup is good. Timeout, Clayton. Wildwood with 10 straight to start the second half. And we'll be back right after this on Cape Atlantic Live in the Wildwood Huddle.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, you're watching high school.
Back at Wildwood, Brian Kniff with Rich Hans, 27-16 Wildwood. They start the second half on a 10-0 run to take an 11-point lead here. And Clayton now has just one timeout remaining for the game. But they kind of had to take one there, the way the momentum of the game was going. Wildwood pressuring here. Blocker has it in the backcourt, goes to Delaney. Delaney up the floor, lost it, and there's a foul. It's on Benechu. And she reached in, and that's her third. Benechu's got to go to the bench. Here's Blocker. Going right. Still driving right. Tough shot, no good, but a foul. Ooh, that's a long, that foul's being called from a long way away there. Blocker to the line for 2. Not saying it wasn't a foul. That's a long way to make that call. The center official going across the lane on the other side to make that call. First one was good. Second one is good. Wilbur up to McCracken. McCracken backs away, goes to Julia Ennis, who just checked in. In the corner to Troiano. Troiano driving, passes to D'Antonio. Her flip shot, no good. Rebound taken by Blocker, and she is fouled. And that's the 4th foul on Wildwood of this period already. Blocker pushing. Delaney fires a 3. It's short. Rebound McCracken. McCracken pushing, goes to Ennis. Ennis back to McCracken. Driving into the paint. D'Antonio. Baseline jumper is good. Blocker with the basketball. Goes to Delaney. Back to Blocker. Blocker for 3. Short. Rebound. No good by Bryant. McCracken has the basketball. Wildwood by 11. McCracken backs up. Holds the dribble, backs away to break a 5-second count. Goes to Ennis. Ennis, high post to D'Antonio. Down low to Addison Troiano. Layup is good. Great high-low. Simon throws high and too far and out of bounds. Wildwood by 13 with 3:10 to go in this third quarter. McCracken with the basketball. Goes to Ennis. Ennis in the post to Troiano. Up and under, in and out. Blocker to rebound for Clayton. Blocker driving right. Lost the dribble. Here's a deep three. That is good by Pereira. Her first basket, it's a 10-point game. McCracken the basketball for Wildwood. Lobs to Ennis. High post pass, not good. Tipped and stolen away. Going in for the layup and missing. And we have a jump ball on the rebound, possession to Clayton. Simon missed that layup. They get it stolen by Ennis. Up to McCracken. Layup is good. Great find by Wilbur. Blocker the basketball. Pushing through the middle. Blocker down the lane. Layup is good. Here's McCracken again. Holding. Wildwood by 10. Here's Ennis. Back to McCracken. Puts it on the floor to break a 5-second count. Goes to Julia Ennis. Julia Ennis driving to the basket. Rejected by Blocker, but a foul. And Ennis will go to the line for 2 shots. Boy, that's an unfortunate call for Clayton there. Foul must have been on the body because the block was certainly clean. First one by Julia Ennis is no good. Wildwood by 10, 1:35 to go in the third quarter. Second one's no good. Rebound. Tipped out of bounds by Wildwood. Wildwood showing a zone press here. They get it in the blocker. Back to Delaney. Delaney trapped, got it to Blocker. Blocker nearly double dribbled. In the corner, there's a three, and it's good. Ennis. Troiano. Blocked by Blocker. Wilbur to the rebound. Got it to McCracken. Layup is good. Wildwood by 9, 55 seconds to go. Inbound pass stolen by McCracken. McCracken pulls up. Short, got her own rebound. Ennis, 15-footer, no good long. Rebound, D'Antonio. Wilbur, yes! Wildwood by 11. Delaney goes to Blocker. Blocker dribbles away from a double team. Bryant in the corner for three. No good. Rebound McCracken. She's fouled. Layla Fatih back in for Wildwood, replaces Julia Ennis. 20 seconds to go. Wilbur will bring it up. Left side for T. Steps into a three. Bang! Wildwood by 14. 7 seconds to go. Stolen by Fatih. Her layup. No good. Rebound McCracken. No good. Again at the buzzer, she is fouled. And Macy McCracken will get 2 shots at the buzzer of the third quarter. So the foul occurred before the buzzer. Macy McCracken to try to extend the lead here. First one's good. Second one's good. And Wildwood has a 16-point lead.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, you're watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live.
All right, so Wildwood outscores Clayton 25-10 in that quarter, and they lead by 16 going into the fourth. Winner goes to the South Jersey title game. D'Antonio to inbound. And they get it into Wilbur. Wilbur will bring it up, going left. Hands off to Fatih. Fatih lost the dribble, bounces to Troiano. Troiano hands to McCracken. McCracken turns the corner, kicks. Fatih steps in, jumper short. Rebound comes down to Delaney. Delaney to Blocker. Back to Delaney. Delaney holding the dribble, lost it there for a second, but is able to retrieve. Simon tipped by Addison Troiano and out of bounds. Delaney. Driving left. Kicks. Bryant for three. It's good. Fatih brings it up. Goes to McCracken on the right side. In the corner to Wilbur. Bounce back to McCracken. Takes a bump. Drives now. Foul line area. Troiano. Wilbur. Corner three. Bang! Lead back to 16. Here's a foul on McCracken. They get it into Blocker. Blocker driving right. Simon in the corner. Back to Blocker. Blocker driving right. Forces a shot. It's short, and it goes out of bounds to Wildwood. Layla Fatih will bring it up for Wildwood. Holding the dribble. Brings it left side, goes to McCracken. Open for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound on the weak side. Taken by Clayton, and losing it out of bounds is Rosalina Pereira. Benechu returns for Wildwood. Blair returns for Clayton. Wildwood will take a timeout here. Full timeout. We'll be back right after this.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, you're watching high school.
(45-29), 5:58 to go. Wildwood with an excellent third quarter after leading by 1 at the half. They win the third quarter 25-10. And now they're up 16 with 6 minutes to go. They have 6 minutes to try to get to this South Jersey final again. And they've been there, in theory, 5 straight times. The COVID year, of course, you didn't have any sectional championship games. Troiano to inbound, goes back to Wilbur. Wilbur across the division line. Lost the dribble. Got it to Benechu. Benechu going left. Had McCracken wide open, didn't see her. Almost lost the ball, now bounces it to McCracken. McCracken trying to drive, shut off, backs away. Lost the dribble. Benechu now. Benechu driving right, goes to Fatih. Fatih turns the corner. She goes to the basket, she is fouled. Troiano. Benechu, deep three. Not a good shot. Rebound, and we're going to have a foul on Wildwood. .5:18 to go in the fourth. Blocker pushing. Blocker kicks. Bryant for three. Short. Rebound Blocker. Layup. No. Rebound tipped. It's loose. Benechu came out of there with it. She'll push across the division line. And smartly back away. Hands it to McCracken. Lobs down low to Addison Troiano. Tipped back into McCracken's hands. Benechu fakes a three. Drives. Pulls up. No good. And here's Bryant. Up to Simon. Dropped the basketball out of bounds. Now, Wildwood can't convert here, but after establishing the 16-point lead, a minute 15's gone off the clock, and Wildwood will take that. Petit to McCracken. McCracken going right. Dribble handoff with Wilbur. Wilbur, her pass is tipped out of bounds. Troiano to inbound. Looking. Wow, McCracken was open. Didn't see her, but finally gets it to her in the corner. Crossover dribble. Driving. Bounces across. Tried to bounce across. Blocker kicked it. That's great defense by the senior. McCracken to inbound. Bounces to Fatih. Fatih out to Wilbur. She's bumped and fouled. Wilbur did a good job of stepping to that basketball. That's the difference between a turnover and a foul. Troiano. Got it to McCracken. Layup. It's good. Blocker pushing. Layup is good. McCracken will walk it up. 16-point lead for Wildwood, 4 minutes to go. Drives left, kicks, Fatigue for three. No good off the iron, blocker the rebound. Blocker. Bounces. Kicked. Bryant for three. No good. Rebound loose. And we're going to have a traveling violation. .326 to go. Wildwood by 16. McCracken goes left. Out to Benechu. Benechu goes right. Little delay here for Wildwood. Wilbur bounces to McCracken. It's tipped into the backcourt. We have a foul. Clayton fans don't like it, but McCracken has an advantage to get that loose basketball, and she was bumped to the ground. It's a pretty easy call, really. .304 to go. They get it into Wilbur. Wilbur goes right. Bounces to Fatigue. Fatigue to the basket. Layup is good. Wildwood by 18. Bryant pushing. Stops. Pass tipped into the backcourt. Delaney has it. Delaney lost the dribble. Driving and a foul. And Simon will go to the line for two shots here. DeAndrea Simon for two shots. That one is good. And we have, looks like there might be, DeAndrea Simon is pointing something out, that there may be something on the floor that has to be cleaned up. And actually, Simon is bloodied. I think they have to clean that up. So the trainer goes out. Now Clayton can buy her back in, or actually she has time to get that blood cleaned up, excuse me. And it looks like she won't have a problem doing that in the allotted time, especially because they have to clean blood up off the floor. But if it ended up taking too much time, Clayton would have to buy a timeout, use a timeout to buy her back in the game, but that won't be the case here. She's ready to go. Let's get a clarification here. So originally, the word at the scorer's table was that Clayton was charged with a timeout, but the official did the right thing and came over and said no timeout. No timeout there. So, by rule, Simon could shoot this shot. She got cleaned up in the allotted time. And the coaching staff for Clayton is getting an explanation here. I think it's Clayton that doesn't know the rule. Simon does not have to sub out of this game. They got her cleaned up in the amount of time. She is allowed to shoot it. So they finally get Simon in. She is allowed to shoot that free throw after getting cleaned up. Well, Simon had made the first, and then they noticed blood on her and on the court below her. 2:35 to go, Wildwood by 17. Second free throw's good. At some point, Clayton's got to bring the pressure, but they haven't yet. Here's McCracken on the left side in the corner. Benechu for three. That's not a good shot, but it goes. Wildwood doesn't need to score. They need to possess the ball, but Benechu knocks it down, and it's a 19-point game with 2:15 to go. Blocker to the left. Right side. Simon to Blair. Blair driving. Good move, couldn't finish. Long rebound tipped out. Picked up by Simon. Inside 2 minutes. Blair with it on the right. Back to Simon for Delaney in the high post. She backs away. And she's going to lose it out of bounds. Benechu knocked it off her leg. Rosalina Pereira comes back in for Clayton. Addison Troiano got it into Wilbur. Double teamed. Wildwood can't run away from her here. And they get it up to Layla Fatih. Ooh, nifty dribbling by the freshman. Here's Wilbur as Wildwood's going to go to their delay offense here. Benechu, minute and a half to go. And we're going to have a foul. Kiana D'Antono checks back in for Wildwood. She has been one of the unsung heroes of this game for the Lady Warriors. She has drawn the assignment of guarding Raynell Blocker. They lob it to McCracken right off the inbound. She loses it, regains possession, goes to the basket. No good but a foul, and she'll get two. But D'Antono guarded Blocker the entire game, held her to 6 points through 3 quarters. Blocker now has 8. Wildwood by 19. Free throw for McCracken is good. Second free throw is no good. Rebound Blocker. Blocker stops, pulls up for 3. It's short. Rebound batted around. They'll go off of Clayton and out of bounds. Well, Wildwood up 20 with 1:09 to go. They're going to go to the South Jersey title game again. D'Antono lobs out to McCracken. And she's bumped and fouled. And she will shoot 2 free throws. And that's going to be the 5th foul. On DeAndrea Simon, so Janice Bryant checks back in. Janice Blair, excuse me. McCracken 2 free throws with 1:07 to go. No good. Second one's no good. Here's Delaney. Minute to go. Driving. Good help by D'Antono, but the shot is good. Delaney, who's averaging 12, only has 4 points in this game. McCracken driving left. Lobs it back out to Wilbur. 45 seconds to go. And Wildwood fans can sense it. Here's McCracken on the wing. Out to Wilbur. Benechu. Julia Ennis. Wilbur holds. Wilbur steps through the double team nicely and is fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Wildwood's going to get a couple subs into the game here. That's the 5th foul on Ava Delaney. Senior guard will finish her career. Clayton really had a good season. They're going to finish 18-9. India Williams, a sophomore, will check in. Wilbur's first free throw's no good. And it looks like Sarah Jalal, Lily Atkinson, Ellison Morey are all in. Antoinette Cooper's about to check in for Wilbur if she makes this free throw. Wildwood by 18 here with 24 seconds left. Wilbur's second is good. And she will check out with 6 points. Big smile on her face. Clayton brings it up. Pereira goes to Blocker. Blocker drives. Tough shot, no. Got her own rebound. Got it in a foul. Free throw is good. Gets it into Atkinson, 10 seconds to go. Wildwood does have to get this ball across the division line. Atkinson does, got it to Morey. Morey holds, and that'll do it. 54-38, a terrific second half by Wildwood, and they will go to the South Jersey Final for the 6th time in 7 years, and it's the 6th time really in succession because the COVID year there were no sectional playoffs. 54-38, Wildwood wins it. And you know what, we're going to take a break and we'll come back and give the final point totals as we can add them all up momentarily. Back after.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, you're watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live.
All right, back at Wildwood. Wildwood wins at 54-38 after a very sloppy first half. They go on a 25-10 run in the third quarter to take control of the game and never really looked back as they win at 54-38 over Clayton to advance to the South Jersey title game, where they will play the winner of a game between Haddon Township and Woodstown. And at last report, Woodstown was up 5 in the fourth quarter with 3:22 left. So Macy McCray for Clayton. DeAndrea Simon with 14, Raynell Blocker with 11, 6 for India Bryant, 4 for Ava Delaney, and 3 for Rosalina Pereira. Macy McCracken with 27 for Wildwood. She got 14 of them in the third quarter. Rebecca Benechu with 8, 6 for Angela Wilbur, 4 apiece. Kiana D'Antono, 5 for Layla Fatih, and 4 for Addison Troiano. Clayton falls to 18-9. Wildwood goes to 22-7. Some of these other stats here. Raynell Blocker with 15 rebounds. For Clayton. Macy McCracken with 12 for Wildwood. And a terrific win for the Lady Warriors after a very sloppy first half. They played one of their great quarters of the year in that third period. So for Rich Hans, and if Wildwood's at home, we will bring you that South Jersey final on Friday, which would be Friday at a time to be determined. If they're away at Haddon Township, unfortunately, we cannot. So for Rich Hans and for all the good people here at Wildwood High, especially AD Tom Kelly, and for my late partner, Buddy Tarbot, and I'm Brian Kniff. Once again, Wildwood girls going to the South Jersey Group 1 final. Yet again, they beat Clayton 54-38. Thanks for joining us on the Wildwood.
Hi, I'm Tony DeSalle, President and CEO of Crest Savings Bank. At Crest Savings, we're more than just a bank. Here, let me show you. We're a part of this community. We've been supporting local businesses here for nearly 100 years. From a loan to expand your business, to a construction loan. And great services like credit card processing, mobile banking, and remote deposit. And we're moving forward, continuing to add new products and services so you can bank when you want and where you want. We are Crest Savings Bank. Banking is what we do, community is who we are.
This is where walks are never bored and friendships last a lifetime. Where mom met dad and granddad never says no. This is where traditions go round and upside down. Where slide races are serious sport. Curly's fries are the prize. And our stomachs are always bigger than our eyes. This is where oh my's twist and turn into oh yeahs. And this is where we wake up and want to do it all over again. This is
Greetings
where
from
we
Wildwood,
summer.
New Jersey. Dogtooth Bar and Grill is the go-to spot for locals and tourists alike. Our menu features a variety of dishes made with fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Whether you're in the mood for a mouth-watering burger, a hearty salad, or classic cocktails, we have something just for you. Just across the street, Poppy's Brick Oven Pizza serves up delicious, handcrafted Neapolitan-style pizza and classic Italian dishes here in Wildwood, New Jersey. Whether coming in for takeout, a quiet evening, a small family gathering, or a catered event, Poppy's can accommodate you in style. Mud Hen Brewing Company is the first craft brewery in Wildwood, New Jersey. We strive to create an inviting atmosphere for our guests to enjoy a pint, great food, live music, and entertainment daily. Enjoy our huge menu featuring our famous barbecue ribs and brisket, smoked wings, juicy burgers, mac and cheese skillets, and so much more. Stop by Mud Hen today and discover the taste of Wildwood for yourself.
So my name is Maddie McCracken, and I run the Step Back Foundation. We fundraise, we do different events in order to raise money to give back to the community. We're doing the Step Back. A step back and perspective, realize there's things larger than yourself, care about other people. It's just a step back and observe things. I started the nonprofit when I was a senior at Wildwood High School, it was yesterday. But I said I want to do some sort of fundraiser to give back to kids. If a kid can't afford to buy a pair of basketball shoes, they might not play. If they don't have the opportunity to be a part of something just because they don't have the financial means to do so, they're not going to see how awesome it is to succeed. And then they're not going to do other things that they want to accomplish. You're not going to be able to see how amazing it is to be successful. The girls, we get them their basketball bag. And then for the boys basketball team this year, we got them their travel gear.
Oh, it's been amazing. Not only in the school, but the entire community. There have been so many kids in need. Maddie stepped in with the foundation and helped supply equipment and fees for certain things. It's really inspiring the next group of kids to do the same thing, for their community, even if it's not on this level. It's definitely something that's going to trickle down for a long time. The impact has grown so far beyond the islands.
Seeing what Maddie does for the community, it makes you want to do good and give back to the people that you've grown up with and even the younger people that are following in your footsteps.
There are some days where I'm kind of taken back and I get a little emotional. It's a part of me, it's who I am, and I love this. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life.